My name is Nissim. I'm the COO of TinyTap. And today I'm going to share with you our vision for an alternative education system based on blockchain. So I want to start with a short personal story. So this is me. I have two daughters. The older one, she's 9 years old. She started 4th grade this year. And during the summer, the school called us and told us they're going to teach programming in school, so everybody were happy, you know. The kids were happy for more screen time. The parents were happy for more logical thinking kind of school. And a week before the school started, the school announced that the programming class is canceled. And it was canceled because they could not find teachers to teach the class. So obviously, everybody was disappointed, and the parents decided that we're volunteering and teaching the class. That's why I'm here. So since 2 weeks ago, every Tuesday morning, 8 a.m., I'm a teacher in a class. So that's my daughter, by the way. So this story would be nice, except it shows that our education system is broken. It's faulty. Because the reason they could not find teachers to teach programming was mainly because teachers are not willing to work for the salaries that the system are willing to pay them. So something really is really broken. While our teachers are the most important contributors to our society, they are undervalued and underpaid. Our education is controlled by schools, governments, institutions, which decides which content we learn. They are building the content based on what sells the best, based on the school curriculum. And the community, us, the parents, doesn't have any way to influence what will be learned. So we want to decentralize the education system. Decentralization means more freedom. Freedom for teachers to take their content and get more value out of their content. Teacher can change, sell, localize, even partners with others to monetize their content better, to get more value out of their content. So why TinyTap? Why TinyTap is the right company to move education into the decentralized era. So TinyTap is a 10 years old company already. And our mission was always been empowering educators and connecting them to students. So we offer a library of 200,000 games, interactive games, and we offer them in educational apps for kids, which you can find in top app stores in most countries. Those games are in 24 languages and targeted mainly for younger ages, 2 to 8. And 99% of our games, and this is important, are created by creators, not by us. Okay? Our business model is a subscription model. We sell access to families to that content library. And in our creator community, you can find teachers and retired teachers, independent authors, small and large publishers, even organizations like Sesame Street, like Oxford, like Red Chair Press. Earlier this year, Animoca, a leader in the Web3 space, acquired TinyTap. And both companies share the same vision that education should be decentralized and we should give the teacher the ownership on their content. Teachers should be fairly rewarded for the value they create. So, TinyTap is working in the limitations of the web to traditional models. But now with Animoca, we can use and adopt blockchain technology and Web3 business models in order to disrupt the entire education market. So the concept of TinyTap platform is basically like a flywheel. The more content we have, or the better content we have, more families will join us. The more families will join us, we can share the profits with more and more creators. Once more creators are noticing us, our content will be more diverse, more inclusive, and we can reach more and more families. So that's how TinyTap currently works. Let me show you how it works today.
With which letter does the word B start? You're right.
Leopard.
Good job.
Bravo!
3, 6, 12.
Zero.
אחת, שתיים, שלוש, ארבע, חמש.
So, from creator point of view, they're getting a free, very easy to use, very intuitive system to create their own games. The way it works, they're starting from a blank page, they're adding graphical content, they're adding interactive interactions into the platform, and then they use their finger just to trace which areas are the right answer. Simple as that. It's so simple that that grown-ups and even kids just using this system to build fun interactive games. From the kids' point of view, they're getting a friendly, safe environment where they can browse different categories in 24 languages to choose the content they like. One important thing for the ownership that we want to give teachers was to introduce a marketplace model where teachers can bundle their own games into a course, set a price, and market it directly to their audience. They don't need to go through the TinyTap funnel of subscription apps. That immediately created new opportunities for creators to take their content and find new ways how to monetize it, how to get more value. So we've seen what TinyTap managed to do under the Web 2 limitations. Now we want to adopt blockchain and take a much larger step into the direction of giving teachers, our creators, more ownership on their content. So what blockchain gives us? I'll split it into three. From teachers' point of view, teacher will get a true ownership on their content. They can choose what to do with it. Again, they can sell it, they can monetize it, they can sell fraction of it, they can do a lot of things. But for the first time, their content really will be them. When we think on supporters, education supporters, now we can offer them new ways how to support education, to encourage the subjects they believe in, to push the subjects they think they can bring more value. And lastly, from students' point of view, obviously we can store all their achievements, all certifications on the blockchain. No need anymore calling your university and ask for the certification that you passed and even pay for it. It's completely yours. So our first step in the Web3 space will be to introduce new type of digital asset, what we call revenue-generated NFT, or real yield, as I just heard. It was a very nice term. So those NFTs represent a publishing right on a specific educational content. What do I mean by publishing rights? So let's take J.K. Rowling, for example. When J.K. Rowling writes a new Harry Potter book, publishers pay her to publish her book, and they're sharing the revenue. Same will go for educational content. Publishers will pay those teachers for the right to enjoy future revenues coming from any publications or promotion they are going to do. Okay? So we're leaving for the publisher to decide how he would like to generate revenue. Once that NFT will be sold to the publisher, he will stop generating revenue from the TinyTap app, and we're leaving that for the co-publisher to decide. So the co-publisher will have basically two ways how to generate revenue out of those NFTs. The first one will be self-marketing. He can take this course, either promote it directly, sell it to schools, and so on and so on. It is his asset, just like book publishing rights. The second option is that we'll integrate with marketing platforms or marketing agents, services, that will allow him for a fee to do the work for him. They will promote the content for him, and he will need to pay a fee, just like any other asset. So obviously, the first platform that knows how to run this content is TinyTap, the TinyTap app, which you just saw. So we will allow the publishers to pay marketing fee and have the content back to TinyTap and generate revenue all over again. So to start with, we're going to offer the first 12 Genesis NFTs, soon to be auctioned on OpenSea. So we handpicked 12 courses out of our library, all of them generating revenue today because families use them. So the money comes from the families actually generating money. And those authors getting money from those games today, and all the data is visible on our website. So all of those courses will be offered for a publishing right, up to 80% publishing right, very soon on OpenSea. So we're going to start with the Genesis NFT. Then we're going to offer much larger amount of games. Again, publishing rights for games, so we can grow the community. More and more people will publish our content and grow. And eventually down the road, we're thinking on issuing a token, EDC token, specifically for the community. And although the token, I would say it still is work in progress. We're still trying to figure out exactly what will be the right utilities to attach to this token. We're already thinking on few examples. So governance, obviously. So we can give the token holders a way to influence how the platform works. Content management, which is a big part. We can use the token to incentive content quality, content reviewing, approving, curation, a lot of work with content that could be incentivized with tokens. And one of the last and very interesting ideas is donation. So think about donation for education today. Today, there's a very limited control on how donations are managed when it comes to donation. What we can offer is that we're going to lock those donation funds. We're going to lock those those tokens, and we're going to release them back to creators only when learning happens. When we understand that the students really learned based on this content, we can release those tokens back to the creators. So it's a safe mechanism for donations. So that's it. Just to conclude, we think that's really the best time right now with the technology that we have, with the knowledge that TinyTap have, with the community, really to empower the teachers to decentralize the education system, and really to help the largest, probably the most important creator community in our society, the teachers. Thank you very much.